So in Fund 4, our most recent investment is in a company called Inside Sales in Provo, Utah, at a valuation higher than we ever thought we would pay. It's about $1.5 billion. We had looked at that company twice before at a much lower valuation and turned it down partially on valuation and partially on stage. But we continued to track the company over the 3 years that we've known it, and there was an opportunity to invest alongside of Microsoft, who was a prior investor, and a couple of other investors, and we just participated in that round and we invested $10 million. Great group of investors. The original was US Venture Partners, a firm we work with a lot, who was originally in there. Kleiner Perkins came in on that round and on a later round, and we just closed on that investment. Very recently, most of our investments, I would say 65%, have been on the West Coast, and that tracks generally venture capital dollars. It's also related to where our best relationships are. But more recently, I'm pleased that we made an investment in Kimi in New York City. That company was brought to us by Comcast Ventures, and we know the people at Battery who are prior investors, and it's a very exciting company. What Kimi does is, Kimi has kiosks in retail stores, Bed Bath & Beyond, Rite Aid, 7-Eleven, and you can walk up to this kiosk and put your key in, and it'll duplicate a key in a matter of seconds. And it's so sophisticated, both in terms of artificial intelligence and optics and recognition, that the key that they will reproduce for you is probably back to the original key that you received from the manufacturer. You can also take a photograph of your key on your smartphone and send it to them, and they'll overnight you a key. And they can also do car fobs. So many of us who have lost our car fobs know that the dealers charge $300 to $400 to replace a car fob. They can replace your car fob for under $100. But the big story to me in Kimi is they'll grow from 300 kiosks to about 1,000 at the end of this year, and maybe 3,000 at the end of next year. But what's really interesting to me is the key that you have copied is stored in the cloud in a very secure fashion. And if you were to lose your key, you could go to a Kimi kiosk and with your fingerprint recognition, get a copy of your key. This will be disruptive, in my mind, to the locksmith industry. So instead of having to call a locksmith to come to your house or your office for $100 to $200, you'll be able to walk up to the Kimi and produce your key for $6. So we think about Fund 5, but we've got to do a good job investing in Fund 4. And we do not have, unusually in the business, we do not have overlapping fees. When we finish investing a fund, our 2% management fee drops significantly. When we finished investing Fund 3, it declined by 75%, which of course the investors like. So we've got to do a good job on Fund 4, and if we do a good job, I would guess we'll start to launch Fund 5 probably late in 2017, early 2018, and I think we'll target a $200 million fund. For the last few funds, about 90% of our fund is institutional investors and 10% are individuals or families. And they're generally in the United States, but we do have investors in Hong Kong, in London, and in Zurich. And the interesting thing is, just about all of the institutional money are endowment funds or foundations or church endowment funds or otherwise. And we like that. If we can do a good job for these people and make them money, they do good things with that money. So we really don't have any pension funds. We're not opposed to that, but it's generally foundation money, and it's quality money as well. Yeah, if you look at the Baltimore environment, I mean, we're fortunate. We have ABS Capital, which Don Hebb started. He came out of Alex Brown. Don was my partner. We're good friends today. We like them. We have not co-invested as much as we'd like to. We just haven't found anything to co-invest in together, but we do talk deals with them. In the case of JMI, again, came out of Alex Brown, Charlie Knoll, Harry Gruner, friendly with both of those people. We did co-invest in a Fund 1 company, which we just exited. Harry and I were on the board of that company. We're looking at a company together today that they brought to our attention. And sure, we'd love to co-invest with them.